Hi Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of August, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the Leo theme season we are on, and it's called BraveHeart. Again, if you would like to know more details about that special offer, read the info in the description box below or email me. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Capricorn, it feels like there's a lot to evaluate and reflect upon throughout mid-August. There's a lot at stake. There's a lot of factors. There's a lot, again, of analysis that it's required on your end in order to keep your life at a point of balance you desire. So some of you Capricorns have a lot of imbalances here. Either you have, a lot of your energy focused into something at the cost of something else. Maybe you're very focused on work and finances and your relationships are suffering because of this. Or the opposite, maybe you have too much focus on your social life or on your relationships, and you have been neglecting your finances or your responsibilities at a certain level. There's an intention about mid-August for some of you to master here the art of balance, because it feels like more than you needing to sacrifice anything is in you finding the appropriate time. It's almost like the appropriate time in your schedule of needs. So there's a need to check in as well during mid-August with what those needs might be. Maybe some of you have been avoiding looking at your options. Maybe some of you have been avoiding looking at what's really in front of you, what this crossroads is about, because it will require effort for you to find that balanced approach, for you to find that sense of equality, that sense of fairness with your needs and the needs of others. And I feel like some of you, there's an opportunity for you to realize or acknowledge that there's an important relationship or an important, again, option that you don't want to miss, you don't want to lose. But in order to have that integrated into your life, you know that you need to make certain changes. So basically, maybe you fall in love. Maybe you are in love and you want to bring this person into your life. You want to integrate it in your life. You want to see this person daily, or you want to find time to have, a quality of relationship that is more than just, based on 1 hour or two of interaction. Maybe you want to move in with this person. Maybe you want to move to the next step. But your life is so hectic or so imbalanced that it might be difficult for you to bring this person into your life in a way that feels right, in a way that feels fair, in a way that feels like you do that without upsetting the balance of your work, of your personal and individual path, of your finances. I feel like there's an important relationship for some of you that is bringing a lot of questions when it comes to your priorities and how you manage your day-to-day life. Some of you Capricorns here, it's almost like you're living in an empty house, so there can be issues here of loneliness for some of you, or you don't spend enough time at home. Maybe you live a lot, on the move, you travel a lot because of business, or you just leave for, other things, perhaps other priorities again. And maybe the home here represents your sacred space, your temple, again, where you invite intimacy. I'm sorry, where you invite intimacy, where you invite love, where you invite connection, where you listen to yourself. So mid-August for some of you Capricorns is an invitation to go home, to look at all the emptiness that resides there and put things in place with love. Gradually, again, in your own pace, start to build and fill up that home with things that are meaningful and important to you, things that will satisfy you, things that will feel like you have things, you have things in your life beside things, beside material things, and beside, the constant buzz, the lack of silence, the lack of rest, the lack of, for some of you, even the lack of proper, comfort food. There's something here about nutrition, even in your nutrition, your diet habits. For some of you Capricorns have been too much on the go, or too much on eating outside, or too much, fast food. There's something really about home management and all that entails, that some of you have been a little bit absent for some. For others of you Capricorns, there's a chance that you're wanting to fit in someone else's world. You want to have this person invite you to their world, to their home, or to their office, if this is about a relationship that is more about business associations. Whatever it is in your case, you want to be invited in. You want to know what something is really about. You want to see it with your own eyes. And perhaps you're sensing, or you're observing, that there's a lot of indecision. There's a lot of neither saying it, neither denying it. Like neither giving you access, but neither denying, denying that access. So you stand in the middle, confused. Some of you are confused with people you're dealing with. In terms of love, for some of you Capricorns, you do have options, okay, coming in mid-August. If you feel like you don't have any, you might suddenly start to have plenty, at least 2 of them. Some of you Capricorns are indecisive. You're struggling here with 2 love options, or 2 love possibilities, paths. I feel like some of you need to encounter a relationship that understands, again, your basic requirements. There's something here about you being understood. And again, we go back to the home, which is about intimacy, which is about you being your true self, which is you having the company of someone that gets you, of someone that understands you. So your relationship requirements, especially during this time, need a lot of that acceptance. And I feel like if you have more than one option, you will wait for the option that you feel good at doing nothing or saying nothing, that you feel less judgment, that you feel like less judgment in it. For some of you, there's also here, you have waited patiently for certain things to come to fruition, that they're about to come right now. But it feels like with those things that are coming to fruition, there's also choices that maybe you didn't plan, you didn't thought about, that are now required to be made. So you might be, you might have been working in 2 projects, for example, and suddenly those 2 projects start to bring you financial reward, or attention, or, visibility, or from those other contacts or other people start to gravitate towards you, or your work. And it's a lot to handle, and maybe you will need to choose one of them, or maybe you will need to, again, build a schedule that you're very thorough about when it comes to priorities, and making sure that you give enough of yourself and enough time and enough of devotion to everything that matters. Now, what matters? Only you will know that. Only you will know what matters to you, what is vital, essential for your happiness. Because this is about a choice of heart here. You have choices, but you want to make choices by the heart, by what matters to that heart space, even if it is about business decisions, even if it is about anything that you wouldn't consider, as perhaps something that you would have to choose by the heart, or that you should choose by the heart. With the Seven of Pentacles as your challenge again, the challenge here seems to be that you've got somehow used to have things to the minimum here when it comes again to satisfying your desires, or you got used to things being slow, being not happening, or just having one option. And when you're confronted with, again, a lot of things happening at the same time, and confronted with the need to prioritize, and confronted with the need to choose, and confronted with the need to apply effort here, to make sure that you make the most out of every minute, this is where there seems to be, again, this crossroads, this energy of, should I go left or should I go right? Or how do I do this? And I feel like some of you will succeed in finding here again a good sense of management, exactly because you will have the right people by your side. You will have the right helping hands here if you also allow them to help you. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.